It's just like a round meat pie. A round meat pie.
Oh, it's a pie.
Yes.
It's a And is it spicy? Is it sweet? Is it salty?
Some of it are salty, and some of them are salty, and some of them are sweet. And you can put anything if you want in it. Put anything you want in it. It's like a flour ball, and put some meat or vegetable in it. And
Okay, you can put.
and you can put anything you want in it.
What kind of vegetables do you put in it?
Such as maybe mushroom.
Okay, that's interesting. So I think I know what you're talking about. It's a meat pie and there's mushrooms and vegetables inside. Okay.
Yes, and maybe something, and maybe like I don't know what it's called. It's like it tastes very smoothly, and it looks like a noodle which is made by the sweet potato.
It's a noodle made with sweet potato?
It's not noodle, but it looks like noodle.
Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe next time you can show me.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So I can see that you can write on the screen now. Not a way to write. Can you also, do you see the button that you can use to type on the screen? Okay.
Yes.
The button is letter T, and if you press on it, you can type a word. Can you try? Okay, good. Good. So now you can do it. All right, good. Okay, so yesterday we talked about we talked about the phrasal verbs, remember? The phrasal verbs and the prepositions, and we discussed a lot of new vocabulary words. So before we continue with your we're at page 10 of your book. I want to ask you if you remember what phrasal verbs are.
It's the phrase which are made by verbs and phrase. No. Preposition.
Prepositions, yes, and
Verb.
and the verb. Good. Can you give me an example of a phrasal verb? Give me one.
Like to.
Like to? Like to. Can you use it in a sentence?
Lily likes to draw pictures.
Lily likes to draw pictures. Okay, so in this case, this is not a phrasal verb because the like and the to don't go together. So let's write it on the screen. Wait, let me see. Annotate. So you said Lily likes to draw pictures, right?
Right.
Okay, so like, this is not a phrasal verb because Lily, what kind of word is Lily? Lily is a noun. Do you know what a noun is? Okay, Lily is a noun, right? Because it's a name of a person. So what word do you follow after the noun? What kind of word is likes?
verb.
Okay, yes, it's a verb. All right. So you have the noun, then you have the action, Lily's action, which is likes, and then you have to draw. You have the preposition to plus draw. Whenever you have to and a verb, this is called an infinitive. It's another kind of grammatical element. So like and to don't go together. Okay, they don't. To and draw goes together. Do you understand? So if it's to and draw, it's an infinitive. It's not a phrasal verb. I'll give you other examples of infinitives. So you have to like, to draw, to eat, to swim. Can you give me another infinitive?
To sleep.
To sleep. Yeah, give me another.
To run.
To run. To
go.
vote. To write. Okay, make sure you write this down in your notebook. So these are all infinitives. An infinitive is to plus verb. Okay, to plus verb. That is what an infinitive is.
Okay.
But we're looking for the phrasal verb. We're looking for a phrasal verb. So let's try to remember some of the phrasal verbs from yesterday. Do you remember one? Do you remember one from yesterday?
Go on.
Very good. Yes, go on. Go on is a phrasal verb because they go together. And what does it mean?
Continue.
Continue. Good. Go on. Do you, okay, how about, I'm going to give you a verb, listen, and try to make a phrasal verb out of listen by adding a preposition to it.
Listen to.
Listen to. Okay, what else? Give me another.
Listen. I don't know.
How about this one? Listen up. Have you heard of listen up? Hey, Grace. Hey, Grace,
Hi.
listen up. Hey, Grace, listen up. What do you think it means? Listen up, Grace.
Hey. Listen carefully.
Yes, it means listen carefully or pay attention.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a phrasal verb. A phrasal verb is when you make a new word by putting a verb and a preposition together. And so you have a brand new word. Even though there's two words, it's just one word together. Okay?
Okay.
So we have the infinitive, and we have the phrasal verb. And yesterday we also talked about the preposition, right? Can you give me examples of prepositions?
Prepositions. Up.
Give me one.
Up.
Okay,
Up.
good. Yes, up. All right. Another. To.
Off.
Of.
Off.
Yes.
Out.
Out. Very good. More. Give me more. There's a lot.
With.
With. Good. With. Anything else? From.
Oh.
Between. In. Into. Sorry?
Are these prepositions? They are prepositions?
They are all prepositions. All of them. Toward.
Okay.
Okay, so Grace, look at the examples. Up, to, of, out, with, from, between, in, into, towards. So based on the examples, what do you think prepositions do? What is their use in English? How do you use them?
They use after verb.
They're used after the verb. Yes, sometimes they're used after the verb.
And maybe and sometimes they use it before the nouns.
Before the nouns, yes. But what are they for? Why are they there? What do we need them for?
Mm,
You can make any guess. No? Okay, so prepositions. Okay, prepositions give direction to your sentence. Okay? It gives direction. All right?
okay.
They also give. They also, okay, they give direction to your sentence. They also describe the relationship between your words.
Okay.
Okay? So without the prepositions, you will not have any meaning to your word, to your sentence. It won't be complete without the prepositions. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So did you take down your notes?
Not finished.
Are you using an iPad or your computer?
I'm using my iPad.
Okay, that's good. So it means you can type on your iPad. You can write on the screen.
Yes. Maybe I can take a photo.
Yeah, you can take a photo. And then you can write it down in your notebook later. What kind of phone do you have?
It's Oppo.
Oppo. Okay. Is it? Oh yeah, I see it. It's a very popular phone.
It's not new. It's like the a kind of 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I had it when I was very small, and it's very old now. And look here,
But
it's
it has scratches.
yes, it has big scratches, and you can see inside. I want to fix it, but most of the repair shops said that it is very old and they don't have this kind of screen. So I can just use the bad one, bad screen.
Yeah, so you can buy a new one, or but even if the screen is bad, you can still, it's still very useful, right? It's still working well.
But yes, maybe sometimes some new phones you can fix it, and maybe you can buy another screen like this glass screen. But the shops in the repair shops in my city said, "Oh, it's too old, and we don't have this kind of screen anymore."
And I think it's cheaper if you buy a new phone. If you do repair the screen, it will be more expensive, I think. So anyway, you've already taken the photo, right? Can I remove this? I'm going to remove
Yeah.
the I'm going to clear all the markings. Okay. And we're going to go back to where we stopped yesterday.
Okay, the phrases, the positive and negative.
Yes. These are all the new words that we discussed yesterday. Were you able to look them up in the dictionary?
Hmm.
Not all of them. Do you remember yesterday we discussed aggressive. Do you remember what it means?
Let me see. Mm, angry and doing the things they want to, and even some bad things.
Okay. What do you call these words? These
And
verbal,
negative
yeah.
words.
No, no, not
Oh,
not negative words, but these all these words in number one are a certain type of word. They are not
okay.
nouns, they're not verbs. What are they?
Huh?
The all the words in number one, this word, let me highlight them. Okay, I've highlighted all our vocabulary words, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they are a certain type of word. They are not nouns. They are not they're not verbs. What do you call them? They're not
Uh,
prepositions.
mm,
The answer is on your book. It's on this page. What kind of words are they?
mm, um, adjectives.
Very good. They're adjectives. So yesterday you told me adjectives are what?
Are words to decorate nouns.
Yes, words to decorate nouns. So the best way to remember new words are to make your own, to use it in a sentence. So we said aggressive is someone who's someone or something that's angry or violent or something that won't stop to get what they want, even though they're hurting people along the way. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, so I want you to make a sentence. You can write down your sentence on your notebook while you're thinking about it or while you're saying it to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give you an example. The dog was very vicious and aggressive because someone took its puppies. The dog was very vicious and aggressive because someone took its puppies. So if we say the dog is aggressive, what was the dog doing, or what did it seem like?
It's like it's barking
Yeah.
and it want to
What's that? It wants to attack.
yes, attack the people.
Yeah, it wants to bite you.
Like, oh, human, don't take my puppies.
What are you doing? It looks like a snake. Looks like a snake action. Okay, yeah,
Oh.
that's right. Have you ever had a dog before? Have you had a pet dog?
No, but my mom said uh, if I can go, if I can, like, uh, go in a very, like, learn in a very, um, famous school. It's like famous school.
A big
It's
school?
famous. Huh?
A big
Uh,
school, you mean? International school?
Not international. It's like very important, and it have better education.
Oh, a top school.
Yeah. A top school in my city. If I
Mhm.
can do that, so my mom will buy me a little dog, and will buy me a little pet,
A cat.
whatever. Oh,
It's either a cat or a dog.
yes.
Oh, okay. So she wants you to get into a top school, right? She wants you to get into a top school, and
Mm-hmm.
and if you do that, you will get a little puppy or a little kitten as a reward. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that is really hard.
But who knows? I think you can do it because you're quite smart and
Mhm.
you're diligent. And it's so much fun to have a puppy or a cat. It's really so much fun.
Mhm.
So I hope you get what you want.
And my mom said the most the most good thing is that I think that if the dogs is very angry and it will bite you
Uh,
or like attack you,
if it's
and
aggressive, yeah.
uh-huh, and if you are hurt by the dog or the cat, you like I don't know what kind of like disease is that. It's
I
like you'll die.
I think you're talking about rabies.
Maybe
Yeah, can you say that? Rabies.
rabies.
So if the dog is not healthy and he bites you, you can get sort of sick from that. You can get poisoned.
Mhm.
But if the
And
dog, yeah.
mhm,
But
mhm,
if the dog is clean and the
that
dog,
is okay.
yeah, if the dog is clean and it's healthy, you won't get rabies. And
Mm,
also, if the dog is a very good dog, he's going to protect you. He won't attack you. He'll be
mm.
your best friend.
And Hmm. And my mom said, uh, if I can go in that top school, top middle school, and he'll take my puppy or my kitten to the vet and mm, like give it some medicine. I don't know what it's called, and
Okay, yeah.
like it will the dog will be healthy, and even if
Yes.
so I can stop being uh very worried.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah, your mom can take your dog to or the cat to the vet, and the doctor is going to give it a shot. All right. Do you know what a shot is? He's going to give
Uh,
it a shot. A shot is like an injection. Okay, wait. Are you there, Grace?
yes.
Do you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you see what the
Uh,
doctor is doing to the cat or the dog?
mm,
Do you see it? Here.
uh,
Do you see this picture?
mm-hmm.
So, they're getting a shot. So,
Mm-hmm.
when the dog gets a shot, they're going to be very healthy and they won't have rabies, and they will be safe to have at home. So you call that
Mm-hmm.
getting a rabies shot.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go back to our word. Our word was aggressive. So now can you make your own sentence for aggressive? Use it in a sentence, just like the one that I mentioned a while ago.
Uh, some some men will always be aggressive if they have too much alcohol.
Okay, yes. If they take too much alcohol. Okay.
Oh yes.
Yeah, if they take too much alcohol, yeah, that's a good example. So alcohol isn't good, especially if it's
Mm-hmm.
a lot. All right. Do you remember anxious? You know this word, right?
Yes, I know.
Can you give me an example? Use it as an adjective in your sentence.
Mm, anxious. mm,
When do you feel anxious?
oh, I know. When mm, when he leave his home to go to school, his mom always very anxious mm, if her son will uh oh, how can I say that?
You
Mm,
can do it. Try. If her son will be
if
safe.
her son oh yes, if her son will be safe.
If her son will be safe. Okay. So,
Mhm.
all right. So you said when he leaves his home to go to school, his mom is always anxious.
Yes.
His mom is always anxious for his safety.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. All right, bad tempered. I'll give you an example for bad tempered. It's someone who doesn't have a good attitude. It's someone who's not friendly, not happy, not cooperative. So you can say when someone is bad tempered, they won't have a lot of friends. Okay, that's my example. How about you? Can you give your own example for bad temper?
Mm, um um my friend uh my friend Tom uh is bad tempered because his mom let him do too much exams and he is very angry.
Is Tom your friend from school?
Mm-hmm.
And did he tell you that he was upset about his mom?
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. All right. I'm sorry for Tom, but your sentence is correct. So you said my friend Tom is bad tempered because his mom lets him, don't forget the S, lets him
Let
do,
him
yeah, lets him do too many, not too much, but too many exams.
too many exams.
Yeah, too many exams. Why is too much exams not right? Why is too much
Mm,
exams wrong?
because exams can be counted.
Yes, exams can be counted. Good. So you know your grammar. Good. The next one is concerned. Concerned is when you care about something, so that makes you feel worried. So, for example, his mom is concerned about his scores, his test scores. She just wants him to do very well at school. Okay, that's my example. His mom is concerned about his test score. So if his mom is going to be concerned, she's always going to ask him, have you studied your book? Have you done your homework? Did you listen to your teacher? So that's what it's like to be concerned. So can you make your own sentence with concerned?
Let me think.
What things are you concerned about? So these are the things that you care about, the things that you want to take care of. Normally, mothers will be concerned for their children, and children usually are concerned about their family and their pets and
Okay,
their friends.
I know one. When it's nearly the time for the exams, the parents are always concerned.
Very
but
good.
The parents are always very but the childrens are always very no, but the children always don't care about that.
Huh. But children don't care about that. Really?
It's just like me.
How do you feel when there's an exam coming up? Do you feel relaxed?
No, of course not relaxed. But I don't feel anxiously or concerned.
Okay. You don't feel too anxious and you're not overly concerned. Okay, good. And especially if you've studied enough, if you've done all your homework, you have nothing to be concerned about, right? Because that means you're really prepared for anything that the school will give you. Okay, that's a good sentence. When it's nearly the time for exams, parents are always concerned, but children don't care. They don't care or they're not as concerned. The next one is critical.
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 A teacher?
Yes.
Teacher? Do I need to write this example sentence?
If you can write it down quickly, it will be good. But if you can just make a sentence quickly in your head, it will help you memorize the words faster. Okay?
Okay.
I just want to see if you can use it in your own words. And if you know what it means, you can decide if it's a positive or a negative word, right?
All right.
So for the first line, aggressive, anxious, bad-tempered, concerned, would you say these words are positive or negative? The words for the first line.
The last one is positive and the three others are negative.
Okay, negative. All right, let's try critical. Critical. A critical person is someone who will always find fault in you. Okay? Do you understand what that means? Can you give
You told me yesterday.
Yeah, good. Okay, can you give me an example of someone who's critical and what they do?
most of the time, my teachers are critical because they want all of us to do the best.
They want all of us to do our best. Okay, good. Most of the time, my teachers are critical because they want all of us to do our best. Okay, that's a good sentence. So do you think it's a positive or a negative word?
Negative.
It's negative, yeah, because a critical person will find everything that's wrong with you. And it's not very encouraging. You won't feel good if somebody's always saying that you're bad at something,
Oh, you're. Uh-huh.
right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
were you saying something?
Mm-hmm. No?
Mm, okay. So how
Oh,
about what what is it? Why?
well, I didn't finish.
Oh, I can write it again for you. I can write it again. And can you read what you wrote down? Can you read what you
A critical person is someone who always say fault.
find
Always
fault in you?
say fault. Okay.
A critical person
Fine.
is someone who will always find fault in you. They're always looking for the bad things in you. That's
Okay.
what being critical is. So it's a negative word. Okay, the next one is enthusiastic, right? So
Enthusiastic.
enthusiastic is you're always excited about something. So the example would be Martha is enthusiastic about her Spanish lessons because she loves
Spanish.
speaking in Spanish.
Okay.
Okay, can you give me your example? Can you think of one?
Uh, some most of the enthusiastic person people are. Oh, no. Most of the enthusiastic people
Okay, most enthusiastic people.
uh can live longer
Okay, good. Most enthusiastic people can live longer. Well, why is that? Why would they live longer?
because I heard that if you are happy all the time and you're you're I don't know why.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
If you're happy all the time, you have a positive mind, you're always trying to be good, your body will be healthier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're right about that. But you know, enthusiastic doesn't just mean happy, it also means excited.
Mm.
Okay? It also means being excited. So what are you usually enthusiastic about?
Mm. Watch TV.
Sorry?
Watch TV.
Watching TV, yeah.
Watching TV.
Especially if it's your favorite program.
Mm-hmm.
Do you watch movies or do you watch cartoons?
I watch cartoons.
Yeah, cartoons is nice. I like cartoons too.
Mhm.
So enthusiastic is obviously it's a positive word. Hardworking. So we know what that means. Is it positive or negative?
Hardworking. Either
Either. Why
mm-hmm.
why did you choose either?
Because if you said it's positive, but it is really tired. But if you said it is negative, but I think you can have a better degree or grade or career, have a better career.
Okay. Oh, okay. I understand what you mean. If you work too hard, you'll be exhausted or you won't be healthy. Or sometimes if you're hardworking, you will be successful, right? So it can go both ways. Although you have a point there, you're right. But this word is used in a positive way. It's never
Okay.
it's never used in a negative way. So when you say that, if I say that Grace is hardworking, it's a positive sentence. It means that you're a good student or a good worker. Okay?
Okay.
That's what it means. So this is a positive word. So impatient is the opposite of being patient. What is impatient?
Not patient.
Yeah, give me an example. Do you feel impatient about something?
Yes. I was impatient with
With
with with having Chinese class.
Oh, I was impatient, you say, during Chinese class. Because
My teacher asked me, no, asked us to copy lots of poems and remember them.
lots of poems.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was impatient during Chinese class because my teacher asked us to copy lots of poems. Okay, good. And so is this a positive or a negative word?
Negative.
Yes, it's a negative word. Okay, impolite. It's the opposite of being polite. The child was impolite when he spoke back to his mother. Okay, so impolite means they're not really very respectful. Okay, can you give me an example of when some people are impolite?
A If you are impolite, you can't be a successful waiter.
Okay, if you're impolite, you can't be a successful waiter. Waiter, do you mean the waiter at the restaurant?
No, it's like no.
You said if you
Air,
are
no, air what? Air the It's like the waitress on the plane, the air.
oh the flight attendant.
Yes, flight attendant. A flight attendant.
Good, yes, because flight attendants need to be very positive and very respectful to the passengers. That's a good example. Have uh have you ever seen a flight attendant working in the plane? Do you see what they do? And and what did you notice about them? What can you say about flight attendants?
It's like they always are very polite, and they are always like say please, thanks, and this kind of thing, and they are always smiling.
Yes, they're always smiling. Do you think the ladies, the flight attendants are very pretty? Do you think they're pretty?
And
And yes.
and I heard that uh, if you want to be a flight attendant, of course you have to be a woman, and I heard that it's like you must be between you must be about 1.7 or 1.8 meters tall. You
Yeah,
must,
true.
and you must be very pretty. Or if you can't, if you aren't pretty, but if you can make up really well, it is also okay.
Yeah, if you can do your makeup very well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you
It
can
will
do your
also
makeup
be
well,
okay.
yeah, you can look pretty with proper makeup, but you should
Mm-hmm.
always be you have to be tall too,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't change your height. So you have to be tall and you have to be slim. Well, would you like to be a flight attendant when you grow up?
No, I think it's too tired.
Okay, yeah. But you will get to travel around the world for free. That's the
Mm-hmm.
nice thing about their job.
But you can't. But you can't go. You can't go off the plane, and you can't play. I think that's bad, and like it is worse than don't go there. It's like uh, I've heard a little story. It's like a friend called a flight attendant, and the flight attendant said, "Oh, now I'm in A place, and after 2 minutes, I'll go to B place, and after 3 hours, I'll go to C country, and maybe in 9 o'clock, I'll go back to A place."
Okay. So they didn't get a chance to enjoy themselves in all these countries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But they do get a
Mm-hmm.
chance to they do get after work they do get a chance to go around and enjoy the country. It's not always just
Mm-hmm.
traveling. Yeah. Okay.
But maybe, but you'll miss your family, and it's like at that night, your parents and your friends call you. Oh, like such as, oh, Tony, we make a big feast for you tonight, uh, and we can uh, uh, have a big meal in blah 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 restaurant. And like if you're,
You're on the plane.
if the plane just, oh,
Yeah,
no no
if
no,
the
I
plane is
mean
still in the
if
air.
the just stay in. Yes, if the plane is not there, and you can just say, "Oh, sorry, I can't go. I'm in another city or another country. Maybe blah 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 time later," and like all their preparings will be
Wasted.
done. Yes, wait.
All their preparations will be wasted.
Because you're the character. You're the main character,
Hmm.
and you are not here. Mm-hmm.
Because it's your
Wasted.
birthday, maybe. Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
so instead of preparings, you can say preparation. Preparation.
Preparation.
Yeah, you don't say preparings, you say preparations. Okay. Uh, on our next meeting, we'll talk about mature. We'll start with mature next time because I think we need a little bit of time to explain mature.
Okay.
It's a more it's one of the more difficult words. So we'll talk about that next time. And so your homework will be to look up the rest of the words in the dictionary, okay?
Okay.
Especially unreliable and reasonable. Okay?
Okay. And
Um,
teacher,
yes.
uh, so is our class done now?
Yes,
Finished?
our class is done now. So we will
And I,
continue with the word mature.
okay. And I'll show you our 包子.
Wow, I know what that is. I know that. Is that a pao?
Huh?
What do you what do you call it?
包子.
Oh yeah, a pao. We have that in my country. We have
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah, we have that in Malaysia and in the Philippines. We call it siopao.
Oh,
Siopao.
what? Shop
Siop
bao?
siopao.
Oh, I know, I know. I
Shop.
know what you are talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. All
like
right. And enjoy your
oh,
meal. And I'll see you again next time. Okay?
okay, bye.
Bye bye. Take care.